Hey, how's it going? This is Mean Dean, and you're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively on YouTube Music Radio, where we're going to begin a nice long music set of non-stop classic rock starting now. This is just a preview of what you'll hear this Sunday on Mean Dean's Album of the Week as we celebrate the 46th anniversary of the release of Pink Floyd's The Wall album. Be sure to join us this Sunday for Mean Dean's Album of the Week, exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio. You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock, exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio. You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock, exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
I don't know
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation, and little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication. It's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your chin or is that war you're waging? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Mary McGill, be my ferry to the world, be my very own constellation. A teenage bride with a baby inside, getting high on information. And buy me a star on a boulevard, it's Californication. Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear the spheres singing songs off station to station? And Alderon's not far away, it's Californication. Born and raised by those who praise control of population. Everybody's been there and I don't need no vacation. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. Destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. An earthquake's out to a girl's guitar, that's just another good vibration. And tidal waves couldn't save the world from Californication. Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Sicker than the rest, there is no test, but this is what you're craving. Firstborn unicorn,
listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio. You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio. You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
If that's what it takes me, baby, to show how much you mean to me. And I guess it's just the woman in you that brings out the man in me. I know I can't help myself. You're all in the world to me. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. I have waited a lifetime, spend my time so foolishly, but now that I found you, together we'll make history. And I know it must be the woman in you that brings out the man in me. I know I can't help myself. You're all my eyes can see. And it feels like the first time, like it never did before. Feels like the first time, like we've opened up the door. Feels like the first time, like it never will again. Never again. Feels like the first time. It feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Don't you know it feels? Feels like the first time. Oh, it feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Open up the door. Won't you open up the door? Yeah. Feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. And it feels like the first time. Feels like the very first time. Oh, it feels like.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
Eddie waited till he finished high school. He went to Hollywood, got a tattoo. He met a girl out there with a tattoo too. The future was wide open. They'd moved into a place they both could afford. He found a nightclub he could work at the door. She had a guitar and she taught him some chords. The sky was the limit. Into the great wide The paper said it always played from the heart. He got an agent and a roadie named Bart. They made a record and it went in the charts. The sky was the limit. His leather jacket had chains that would jingle. They both met movie stars, partied and mingled. Their A&R man said, I don't hear a single. The future was wide open. Into the great wide open, under them skies of blue. Out in the great wide open, a rebel without a clue. Into the great wide open, under them skies of blue. Into the great wide open, a rebel without a clue.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an airplane, and Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself, churn world serves its own needs, dummy serve your own needs, beat it up an ox, speak, grunt, no strength, the ladder starts to clatter with fear, fight down, height, wire and a fire, represented 7 games in a government for hire and a combat site. Left to west are coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck. My team reporters baffle Trump, tethered crop, look at that, no plane, fine, then, overflow, population, common food, what it'll do, save yourself, serve yourself, world serves its own needs, listen to your heart, bleed, dummy with the rapture and the reverend and the right, you patriotic, slam, fight, bright, light, feeling, pretty sight, it's the end of the world as we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. 6 o'clock TV hour, don't get caught in foreign towers, slash and burn, return, listen to yourself churn, locking in, uniform and book, burning blood, letting every motive escalate, automotive incinerate, light a candle, light a motor, step down, watching heel crush, this means no fear, cavalier, renegade, steer clear, a tournament of lies, offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I decline. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine. Continental drift divide, mountain sit in a line, Leonard Bernstein, Leonid Brezhnev, Lenny Bruce and Lester Banks, birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean, boom, you symbiotic, patriotic, slam button, that, right, it's the end of the world as we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it, I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
See the stone set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate. On a bed of nails she makes me wait. And I wait without you. With or without you. With or without you. Through the storm we reach the shore. You gave it all, but I want
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio. You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
I am the one eczema.
listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
Well, I was born in a small town, and I live in a small town. Probably die in a small town. Oh, small communities. All my friends are from small town. My parents live in the same small town. My job is a small town. Provides a little opportunity. Educated in a small town, taught to fear Jesus in a small town. Used to daydream in that small town. Another boring romantic, that's me. But I've seen it all in a small town. Had myself a ball in a small town. Met an LA dollar, brought her to this small town. That small town, just like me. No, I cannot forget from where it is that I come from. I cannot forget the people who love me. Yeah, I can be myself here in this small town, and people let me be just what I wanna be. Got nothing against the big town. Still hayseed enough to say, look who's in the big town. But my bed is in a small town. Oh, that's good enough for me. Well, I was born in a small town, and I can breathe in a small town. Gonna die in a small town. Oh, that's probably where they bury me.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
let's make some romance. You know the night is falling and the music's calling, and we got to get down to swing down. We've been working so hard. We've been working so hard. Come on, baby, let's dance. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Come on and dance. Come on and dance. We may not get another chance. You know the night is falling and the music's calling, and we got to get down to swing down.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I could find that Hannah in that Sancho that she's bound. Well, I'd pop a cap in Sancho and I'd slap her down.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.